Well, in other news today, it is a case that shook a quiet West Bexar County neighborhood. Investigators say Andira Abdelazziz killed her own nephew back in 2016, a man she'd been having an affair with. Eyewitness News reporter Wright was in court today as experts explained what could have led to this stabbing.
Sitting in a Bexar County courtroom, Andira Abdelazziz hears the state's case against her. Why they believe she's responsible for Mohammed Abdelaziz's 2016 death. It's calm and a far cry from the chaos that was the August day police say the two lovers got into a fight, leading Andira to stab her nephew. Trying to get away from her, authorities say Mohammed drove a car into her home.
He wasn't breathing, I was just trying to open his airways so that he can get some air and stuff. She said, "He beats me, he beats me, he beats me. Is he okay?"
Neighbor Bridget Gatewood performed CPR on Mohammed Abdelaziz that day. Nearly 2 years later, she's in court testifying to what she saw and heard that day. She's not alone. Law enforcement, medical, and forensic experts took to the stand to discuss everything from what they saw that day to the couple's history. Abdelaziz is facing a murder charge for her nephew's death. Wright, KENS 5 Eyewitness News.